screen.
Sorry.
Perfect. Got it. All right. I can bring up my notes, Michelle.
Yeah.
Okay, notes. Notes have all my clickable links and everything. Oh, and share screen.
Yeah, they do.
Oops. I forgot
Clickable
to
links.
do share screen.
And then share again.
Ah,
Just
I know,
share.
it's a little tricky.
how do
Share
I get-
screen, and then there's a little blue one. When you push share screen, then there's a blue one that's share. You have to click it again.
I'm gonna have to go back to. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. We're all learning things.
Yeah. I don't know how to get back to my Zoom page.
Oh,
Oh, click on F3
F3.
okay.
at the top.
Oh, you don't have an F3, do you?
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay, good. I
How?
don't.
I'm losing stuff.
Oh
Oh,
no.
maybe Violeta could go first.
Okay, then you get to
I
figure
don't-
it out.
I don't know what. Shoot.
Okay, Violeta, you go first.
okay. So mine is still a work in progress. So it's turning out to be very, very, here we go. Okay. Share screen. And for some reason, oh, it says host disabled attendee screen sharing. Ah, that could be it.
Every time I have to disable it. They never let me just do it and keep it that way. Sorry. So share screen. Everything else is on, but they disable that for some reason.
Mhm.
Okay. Maybe that was your issue too,
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
why she couldn't share it. Sorry, Lilian. It was probably my
No
problem.
worries, no worries. Because I didn't click share a screen before I went to my notes, and then I couldn't figure out how to get back to my original screen, and I'm still not there yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you should see mine.
Mhm. It's coming.
Do you see?
Yep.
Oh, you do see. Okay, perfect.
Well,
Okay.
let's see. It went away. So there we go. We're back.
Okay, so for mine, I'm still delving into the two Earth theory, the two Earths,
Mm-hmm.
and I've started using my little notes, which is good, and very helpful, keeps me organized and disciplined. So my starting verse is Genesis 1:10.
Violeta, you might want to close your iTunes because you're warbly sometimes. And close everything that you got open, like chat,
Okay.
and iTunes takes up some space too, because I seen it wiggling there. So I think it was
okay.
saying I'm open
Yes.
still.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Can you hear me better?
Yep. Just fine.
Okay. So this time, let me bring my notes up again. I see, Genesis 1, verse 10 is my starting. Last time I started with Genesis 1:1. So this time I thought, well, let's just look at Genesis 1, verse 10. It's similar, and it's just amplified with the 0, right? And I thought it can't be much different from Genesis 1:1. I just want to cover all my bases. So I go down this path, and I am, here are my notes. Let me get it out of the way. And God called the dry land earth, and a gathering together of the water called he seas, and God saw that it was good. Okay. So these are the Strong's numbers here. And we've already reviewed the 430, the 776. So this time I focused on the 7121 and the 3004. And I wasn't expecting any surprises because of how this verse ends, that God saw that it was good.
Mhm.
Little did I know that he like throws in a surprise. My approach this time was a little bit different. I used the Strong 7121, which is kara, or let's see, he pronounces it quara in the Hebrew.
By Kara.
In the Hebrew, yeah, kara. Here we go.
It's a code.
Okay, kara. And the idea of accosting a person that you just met or you meet, and to call out, to address, bewray, that are bidden, like bidden. So that was like a little red flag right there from your last study, Michele.
Yeah.
Cry unto, be famous, guest, invite, mention, pronounce, proclaim, read, and say, basically.
Wow.
So I thought it was just fascinating because I was not tracking bidden. And so, but I focused on to call out, call forth, bidden, cry unto, say, proclaim. And then the neighboring number is 7122, kara, and its meaning, whether accidentally or in a hostile manner, it's pejorative, it's in a negative sense, befall, cause to come upon,
Yeah.
fall.
It's definitely the meat concept is carrying over in both of them.
Yes, the meat concept.
Meeting together.
And so then I'm thinking, well, is since this verse, God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the water he called seas, and God saw that it was good. And
Separation there.
yes, I started to think, is this a battle cry between light and day, between darkness and night?
Definitely a separation, a complete opposite.
Yes, opposition.
He divided, he's dividing everything.
Yes.
Making a distinction, good, right, wrong.
But that's from Genesis 1:5, however. That's from Genesis 1:5. And so I went back to 1:5. Wait a minute. I thought I was at 1:1. Genesis 1:1.
This division is actually good because he saw that it was good. After he divided both of these, he made a distinction. He said they were both good.
Okay, well.
And saw it was good right there in the verse,
Yes, but then I think I went back to Genesis 1:5 up here because I'm using these strong numbers. The 7121, the called there versus the called here. That's what I did.
They're the same.
Yeah, they're the same, but they're used in a different context.
Well, it's the same, but the verse itself is reflecting a complete division. Not that the word is anything different. So you're kind of dissecting Genesis 1:5 then.
Yes, because I went back to Genesis 1:5.
Okay.
And then I don't know why I did. I think what I did is I looked at the 7121, calling the dry land,
Mm,
and then I went back to this one, this version.
yeah,
Okay, so, and then here in Genesis 1:5 is where I see the battle cry between the two.
right, okay.
Okay, because there's the opposition.
Mm-hmm,
Light and day versus darkness and night,
mm-hmm.
which appears to be good, but then there's this the falling here when you meet someone to accost them in a hostile manner. Someone who was befallen, and so then what I did is I subtracted.
Okay.
I subtracted H, the 2822, and then the 216, which is from here. 2822.
Oh, what is that one? No, I'm not seeing it in any of them. 2822. It's like oh, there it is up there. It's at the top, 15. Darkness, yeah.
Oh, yes. So what I subtracted this darkness from
The light,
I did the separation. Yes,
Yeah.
I did the separation between the darkness and the light.
good,
And then that's
good.
what gave me the
Word or the difference
difference.
of 2606.
Yes, 2606. Oh, yes, the 2606. Why am I having a hard time seeing my number?
It's probably because it's really small and you're having to move it and go back and forth.
I wonder if there's a way to make this bigger.
I wonder if you can close out a lot of the things that are on the back too. Like a lot of the windows, shut them, shut.
Mm-hmm.
You've got an Apple too, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Mhm. I don't ever have to move mine.
Oh, no?
No.
It's because I have the video part where I see you guys
Oh,
and it's covering it.
oh.
Unless I
You can
move-
make that. You can make.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
There we go.
make it go away. Yeah, that's what I do. So I can see more.
There we go. Perfect. Okay, so then
So the difference is 2606.
2606,
Mm-hmm.
there are 4 instances, and
Okay.
it's the word Hananiel, favored tower with gates and doors, which I took that to mean mini
Oh.
portal,
Wow.
mini openings, which leads mini openings just conceptually porous.
Hold on.
Porous.
Hold on.
Okay.
Gates and towers with gates and doors. Are you saying that's in a reference?
Yes. So let me go.
A scripture that had that in it, not that that word itself means that, because it is the word favored.
Yeah, it's the word favored.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but it's someone who was favored, and then a building, a tower was named after that Israelite,
Okay.
and that building had many gates and doors. That's the story behind it.
Okay. Okay.
And let's see if I can find it. It was.
I like how you do that, picking up concepts in verses and carrying them through.
2606. Yes, I had to do this because I subtracted it. So.
Okay. Now, when this, I'm getting a notification, just so you know, we got 10 minutes left, and then we'll go out and come right back. Okay.
Okay. So here, the 2603 and the 410, God has favored.
Mhm.
And this is the personality. Shananel or Hananiel. Hananiel.
Oh, I see. From whom a tower of Jerusalem was named.
Mhm. Okay, so then that is actually, that story is in here. Oh, yes. In these in these verses, Nehemiah. I love Nehemiah.
Okay, it's got the gates in there and the doors. I
The
see.
gates and the doors, and here's the tower.
Mhm.
And
That tower is actually COVID relief bill. That's 4026, by the way.
which one?
4026 is CARES Act or COVID relief bill. It's one of those, I think it's CARES Act, it's 4026. It's always tied with Trump, the way I see that.
Oh, with Trump, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so Michelle, see how everything like mini doors and mini
Yeah.
mini openings.
Mhm.
So conceptually, I'm thinking it's porous and lighter, lighter.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if it's pointing to the ether or to the spirit realm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why I have this question mark here.
Uh-huh.
However, when I there's in the Greek for 2609,
Mm-hmm.
go back over here. No, 2609 in the Greek. It's derision, to laugh, to scorn. I mean, to laugh in derision.
That's 2606.
Yeah, in the Greek,
Okay.
which is again the opposite.
Right.
So the opposite. So then from here, I went to where did I go? I wanted to find the Greek one just to understand the context.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm scrolling like this. Okay, so these are the verses pertaining to, there are 3 of them pertaining to scorn. And notice that there's dead. He said unto them, give place, for the maid is not dead, but sleepeth. And they laughed him to scorn. But the one that caught my eye is actually this one, Mark 5:40. And they laughed him to scorn, but when he put them all out, he taketh the father and the mother of the damsel and them that were with him, and entered in where the damsel was lying.
Very nice.
So here, this one,
Mhm.
1531. Oh,
Wait.
then
Wait a second, before you leave there. I
Yes.
don't know where you're gonna go, all the places, so excuse me but I noticed the numbers there and
sure,
this is,
yeah.
do you
Okay.
recognize the New Testament verse that this is?
I recognize it, Mark.
The New Testament verse number that it is?
Yes, the 40.
No, the New Testament verse number. That means
Oh.
how many verses are you in to Matthew?
Oh, okay.
New Testament.
Yes.
So what number would that be on that pillar?
On this pillar, is it the
Which one?
24405?
No, New Testament verse. So look at the verses that you got there on them pillars.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to, those are your verses you're counting from.
Yeah.
Okay, those are the distances you're counting from. See that one there? Does that look familiar? Not that one. Nope, 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 nope. Yes,
Oh,
that's New Testament verse number.
okay.
So there's a midpoint right here.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
I did not notice that. Okay.
Okay,
Thank
good. Sometimes I jump the gun and I'll say something, you're gonna get to it, you just haven't got to it yet, so.
No, I
If I
didn't.
do that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
that's
but
okay.
I have to
No, but
know.
I didn't notice, but interesting. So that's a pivotal point then.
Yeah, it correlates with what you are saying and timing. You know,
Yes,
when
yeah.
this happens in the middle. Mhm.
Because I am going to pivot here, by the way. I just didn't
Yeah, I
realize it.
knew you were.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, so notice here where it says enter
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
where the
And
dam.
the dead are rising. The dead are rising. The damsels always reference to the church, the
Yes.
bride. Mm-hmm. And
Yes.
America is like a dead one that's rising.
Yes. The only thing is, Michelle, that's just one. That struck me as like one opening.
Yeah, okay.
So enter, literally to come in, to enter, to go into, and then it brings us to this verse.
Matthew 15.
Yes, and that's what I have over here. Matthew 15:17, the drought. And the drought takes us back to the dry land.
Okay, made that reconnection there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see that verse again. Let's see.
Which one? This
To the
one, the
mouth
first one?
and to the belly is cast into the draught. Okay, it's a good idea to read the verse because we don't know, what it's saying. You do, but we don't. So read the
Yeah.
verse.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So do you not ye understand that whatsoever enters in at the mouth goes into the belly and is cast out into the drought?
Draught.
Draught.
Mhm.
Draught.
That's the toilet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the toilet. Goes into the belly. You eat it, it goes down into the belly, which is a picture of the belly of the earth. Right there's your concept. Okay, the belly of the earth is hell. And then it's emptied into the draught, which is a draught house, is a toilet, an outhouse.
Yes. So remember when I said there are many openings here?
Yeah.
And then so here the opposite is just there's only one way to the abyss, basically. To
Okay,
hell.
so the draught though isn't dry, it's the toilet. Okay.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? It's not
Oh,
the same.
it's not
as
dry
dry.
land. Okay.
It's not drought, it's draught.
Let me put toilet in here then.
Yeah, it is the sewage, waste, refuse. Okay. 56, huh? But I do see the distance there is interesting. You'll like the distance in this. It does definitely tell you, I think, what you're looking for.
Here it is, the drain.
Yeah.
Sewage.
It's always good to look things up because we don't, and it may have a different meaning than what we think. A lot of times it does in the Hebrew and the Greek. So I get used to looking things up because I don't know a lot of things.
And I like this, to call forth, because it's
Yeah, that's
the
different.
calling.
That goes right back to that
back to-
Genesis.
Yeah.
Then so there's your connection right there.
Interesting. Wow.
The drawing or bending of a bow too. Do you see that? In number 9. And when you think about the millennium, it's always got the connotation of a rainbow. Okay, we got less than a minute, so just warning you right now.
Okay.
And we'll go out and we'll come back in as soon as we get cut off, okay? So just keep going.
Amazing how time flies. It's amazing how time flies. Oh, but then I have twilight here. You see?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we can pick it up there when we come back.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is interesting. I had not